I will stop the invasion of criminals coming into our country.
Remember when Donald Trump said he was going to deport 20 million illegal immigrants from the U.S.? Well, it's been only a week since his victory, but his new administration picks are already making headlines and stirring concerns. A huge portion of the country is already building a narrative of an extremist government. For immigration, Trump has assembled a team of loyal hardliners. Stephen Miller, known for crafting controversial policies like the Muslim ban, is set to serve as Deputy Chief of Staff and DHS advisor. Former ICE Director Tom Homan will return as border czar, and South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is stepping in as Secretary of Homeland Security.
We have multiple tools across multiple fronts to ensure that we are preventing terrorist infiltration of our country and to ensure that those who enter our country share our values and support our people. Seal the border, deport all the illegals.
I got a message. As a guy who spent 34 years deporting illegal aliens, I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now.
Together, they aim to fulfill Trump's pledge to deport millions of undocumented migrants, a promise from his campaign that some fear will escalate immigration enforcement to new extremes.
Gates was once being investigated for alleged sex trafficking by the very department he's being nominated to lead. He was never charged and he denies all allegations. He's also been a longtime critic of the Justice Department and the current Attorney General Merrick Garland.
This is the first time in American history that the FBI and Justice Department have been weaponized through the actions of a political party. We sought a meeting with the Attorney General. We went to the Department of Justice, and we weren't even allowed in the lobby. What is Merrick Garland hiding? It seems that senior officials in our Justice Department have no problem giving long speeches to try to politically target and smear those they disagree with.
Are you concerned you'll be indicted?
No.
Trump's cabinet also includes Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, nominated for Attorney General. Known for his loyalty to Trump and his conservative stance, Gaetz is a polarizing choice, especially given his past scrutiny in a federal sex trafficking investigation, which was dropped last year. Trump's new director of national intelligence is former Democratic Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, a military veteran and 2020 presidential hopeful. Gabbard's political shift from Democrat to Trump supporter has surprised many, but her loyalty is clear.
I'm straight up just saying we should not have women in combat roles. It hasn't made us more effective, hasn't made us more lethal, has made fighting more complicated.
At the Pentagon, Fox News host Pete Hegseth has been tapped as Defense Secretary. Hegseth, known for his criticism of military wokeness and diversity initiatives, has raised concerns among veterans and defense officials about his lack of conventional qualifications. Experts say these picks reflect Trump's loyalty-first approach. As former Pentagon official Eric Edelman noted, how well do people defend Trump on TV? Seems to be a key criterion.
Israel would only be acting on the property it already owns. I think Israel has title deed to Judea and Samaria. There are certain words I refuse to use. There is no such thing as a West Bank. It's Judea and Samaria.
Foreign policy will see the return of pro-Israel policies. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee is nominated as ambassador to Israel. His hardline views on the Israel-Palestine conflict signal a shift back to Trump's earlier stance.
At Penn, does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Penn's rules or code of conduct? Yes or no?
If the speech turns into conduct, it can be harassment. Yes.
I am asking specifically calling for the genocide of Jews. Does that constitute bullying or harassment?
If it is directed and severe or pervasive, it is harassment.
In a similar vein, New York Representative Elise Stefanik, an outspoken Trump defender, is the new UN ambassador. Her tough stance against the UN's Palestinian relief efforts shows Trump's readiness to confront international organizations. On environmental policy, Trump has chosen Lee Zeldin to head the Environmental Protection Agency. Environmentalists argue that Zeldin's anti-climate agenda could stall efforts to fight climate change. And in a unique twist, Elon Musk and former candidate Vivek Ramaswamy will lead a new Department of Government Efficiency, aiming to cut federal bureaucracy by a third. But some say Musk is ill-suited for the job, citing his own company's history with regulatory issues.
When President Trump laid down his policy,
America first.
With figures like Marco Rubio expected to lead state and Mike Waltz as national security advisor, Trump's new team is set on advancing a tough America first agenda. As the world watches, America braces for the policies that could reshape both the nation and its role on the global stage. What do you think of Trump's cabinet picks? Let us know in the comments below.